Hello, citizens, and welcome back. This is our match preview for Man City first Tottenham in the Premier League. Make sure to hit the like button, hit subscribe as well. Let's jump into it. So, Man City against Tottenham, and well, both teams were in need of a win. I'd say Tottenham more so than us. If you look at City's current form, yes, we've drawn our two last Premier League games. We drew Chelsea away from home 4-4. We drew Liverpool 1-1. We did win in the Champions League in the midweek after going down 2-0 at half-time. It was a shocking first half performance, but we pulled it back in the second. And if you look at Tottenham, they've lost the last three games. They've lost two at home and they've lost one away to Wolves with 2 goals in injury time, I think it was, from Wolves. I watched that game as well. Now, the one thing I will say about this is that Tottenham are kind of built to counter us. They're a little bit like Liverpool. They're a little bit like Chelsea as well, and United, in that they're built for counter-attack football. They're built with pace, and they try and hurt you in transition. They try and hurt you on the break. And this one thing that we do, which is give teams opportunities on the break. We saw it away to Chelsea. We saw it at home to Liverpool. And we saw it in the Champions League midweek against Red Bull Leipzig. Teams will hurt us with pace if they just attack our back line. And that's one thing we've got to look out for against Tottenham. And with Postecoglu as well, they've got a coach there who loves attacking with pace, and Tottenham are, they have abundance of it up front. So we are going to have to watch out for that. Now, we need the points as well. We're obviously, I think, it's second in the league at the moment, and after the 2 last results, we definitely need to get back on track. We've got Aston Villa away in the league next. But this is a big game for us. And with the winter break, well, not winter break, but with the winter months coming up, well, we're in them now. This is the time where we've got to start picking up points. We start picking up momentum and just keep getting 3 points. So it's a big game, and Tottenham are a really good test for us as well, because they are a team that have upset us in the past few seasons, particularly their ground. They're a team that we struggled against. And if you look at last season as well, in the home game, we were 2-0 down at half-time. We had to come back and win 3-2. So yeah, this game to me strikes me as another 4-4 coming right up, because I think both teams will get chances. I think we're going to push for an opener. Tottenham, if they get that first goal, it could be a bit of a disaster for us as we push further and further up the pitch. So who does Pep play in this one? Well, he's going to have to go strong. But that being said, he went strong in the Champions League, and it was an absolute nightmare that first half. He could have taken off about 6-7 players. In fact, I think he could have taken off everyone that wasn't the front 3 in that game in the other night. So who would I play? Well, it's got to be Ederson in goal. He's our first choice goalkeeper. It's always going to be him. In defence, it's got to be Walker, because he's the only fast player we've got, so we need him to counter, particularly against Son, who's their most influential player. And if you look at the 2 at the back, do you go Diaz? Do you risk it? How bad was he against Red Bull Leipzig? He was bad. But I would also argue that he's probably our most, I think he's the most captain-like player we've got. I know Walker's the captain, but how Diaz is in it is beyond me. Akanji, I think he's been phenomenal in the last few games. Particularly against Liverpool, I thought he was unbelievable in that game. He deserved man of the match. I've said it before. He was incredible. If you look at left-back situation, I'd probably go Ake. He looked more assured than Guardiola did against Red Bull Leipzig. I thought he had a poor game. Again, like I think everyone did, but I thought Ake against Liverpool alongside Akanji was brilliant. So I'd put Ake in there as well. CDM, I don't think he can go with anyone but Rodri. And in front of him, Pep tried it out. I called it out, didn't I? I said I'd play Lewis and Foden in the middle, and he did it against Red Bull Leipzig. And I think he's going to revert back to how it's been in the league, with Alvarez and probably Bernardo in the middle. And look, I get it. I understand it. And I understand why he's using Alvarez, because he brings Alvarez on against Red Bull Leipzig, and we turn the game around. I get it. You go with what's worked for you in the past. You go with a bit of consistency. But Lewis and Foden, for me, they're the future in that middle of the park. They are unbelievable. And I thought they did a good job in the Champions League. I just thought they were let down by the defense, and I think they made to look worse because of them. But I would definitely go with them in the middle rather than Alvarez and Bernardo. The reason I'd go not Alvarez is because I think Rico Lewis is capable of going up and down the pitch. I think he's quicker with his feet. I think his football brain's a little bit better. And I just think he's going to give us more mobility against a really dangerous counter-attacking Tottenham team. Same with Foden. Foden, if you look at him on the half turn, his finish in the Champions League was amazing. I think he's better on the ball than Alvarez is. And I just think alongside Lewis, I think they've got a good partnership going already, And like I said, they're the future of the team. And I just think with them 2 in the middle, I think they offer us a little bit different. And that means pushing Bernardo on the right-hand side, which, Bernardo is good in the middle and he does get everywhere around the pitch, but again, his lack of pace can hurt us here. But I'd put him on the right-hand side because he is absolutely dangerous on there. And when he plays on the right, he does often pop up with a goal. He does pop up with a big moment for us. And on the left-hand side, I'd go Doku as well. In the past, I've said Grealish on the left-hand side, but Doku, I think we need his pace. I think we need his directness. And I think he's going to be more beneficial to us than Grealish. But if he wants to put Doku on the right, Grealish on the left, because he puts Bernardo in the middle, I'm okay with that too, because Grealish is capable of holding up the ball, winning us free kicks, and slowing the game down as well. And he is good at going both inside and outside. So yeah, there's that. And obviously Haaland up front. But yeah, this is a big game for us. It's a big game for both teams. Like I said, if Tottenham lose 4 games in a row, I mean, you can write their season off. And only a few weeks ago, they were talking about title challenges. And for us, we just need to get momentum going. We've got the Club World Championship coming up. We just need points on the board and to not let Arsenal or Liverpool or anyone else get away from us going into Christmas. That's why I want, because we have got some tough games coming up, some big, big tough games. And it all starts, well, it all started last week, but let's start from this one. That's it. That's the match preview. That's my reckoning. That's who I think Pep would play. Like I said, I'd slightly change it, but I can see why Pep would go with what he knows and what's worked for us in the past. So thanks for watching. Thanks for checking out. Make sure to hit the like button, hit subscribe as well. I'm not going to be doing a watch along because I'm going to be at the game. So keep an eye out for the match reaction. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.